No. Jumping right into it, because I hate YouTubers that ramble on, a Master's of Science in Accounting is 100% not worth it. If you are considering one though, I highly suggest watching this entire video, because the tricky thing about it is if you do a quick Google search of is a Master's of Science in Accounting worth it, you see a bunch of sites saying, yeah, you should definitely get it. But then you do more research and you see those sites and they're all colleges or universities saying, oh yeah, definitely do our MSA program. Of course, colleges and universities are businesses. They want to make money. So if you actually go to them and get the degree and get a Master's of Science in Accounting, they make money, of course. Now, there's really only two scenarios that I think people do consider a Master's of Science in Accounting. The first one is, let's say you're going into an unbelievably ultra-specific part of accounting, and they do require a Master's of Science in Accounting. I'm going to be honest though, I've never heard of any job in accounting that said you need a Master's of Science in Accounting over a bachelor's degree. Typically, you either need the bachelor's degree in accounting or an MBA. That's it. You need typically one or the other. For most jobs, I promise you, in the accounting field, I honestly have never heard, I actually did research before this video, I could not find one job that said, look, if you have a bachelor's degree in accounting, not going to cut it. You at least need a Master's of Science in Accounting. Those jobs, going to be honest, are far and few between. Nobody really cares if you actually have a Master's of Science in Accounting or not. No one cares. Now, the second thing, the main reason why you're probably watching this video, the main thing is the CPA. Now, in case you don't know, but I'm assuming you do, typically most people graduate with 120 credits. For some weird reason, and honestly, I still don't know why, but as an accountant, you can still graduate with 120 credits. However, to become CPA eligible, in order to take the CPA exam, you need 150 credits. So you need 30 more credits, which is a good amount. Now for me, I got 150 credits in the 4 years I was in school. I have a link listed below to a video I did talking about the best techniques to reach 150 credits. And there's a few of them that are really, really good. So what most schools do, because it can be kind of chaotic, it can be kind of hectic, and can be difficult, what most schools do in order to make more money, that's really all it is they say, hey, instead of you going crazy and having to go all out to get 150 credits in the 4 years, why not you do a 4+1 program? You do 4 years, get 120 credits, get your bachelor's degree in accounting, then you do the extra year, you get the MSA or the Master's of Science in Accounting. That way, graduate with a Master's of Science in Accounting degree, which looks better, quotation marks, which looks better than a bachelor's degree, and you get the 150. Now, in some sense, if let's say you're watching this, it's your senior year, you've not got enough credits, you probably have to do the MSA program, or at least get those credits in some other way, shape, or form. However, though, if let's say you're just starting out, or you have enough time to figure out, again, I suggest watching that video, but whether you're doing CLEPs or winter and summer classes or whatever you're doing, you can easily get those credits before you graduate, and that is the big thing. The only reason why schools really pitch the MSA program is because they can get more money out of you. That is it. All the benefits that you hear about are not true. In the real world, like I said before, nobody cares that you have a Master's of Science in Accounting degree. Nobody cares. I didn't even know it was a thing until after I left Deloitte and I worked at the Big Four and everything, and someone said, oh yeah, one of my friends is getting a degree in accounting, they want to work at the Big Four and get their CPA, so they're doing the degree and then they're doing the MSA program. I'm like, what's an MSA program? And they're like, oh, it's a Master's of Science in Accounting. And I'm like, I've never heard of that until now. I'm telling you, it is 100% not worth it. Just trust me, and I know I'm driving this point home, a Master's of Science in Accounting is 100% not worth it.